What's up everybody, Ultimate Reviews here and welcome back for another video. So, the LG G4 is just around the corner. As a matter of fact, it's actually being unveiled on April the 28th in London and I'll be attending the event, so I'll be bringing you guys some exclusive hands-on. Whatever you want me to test out, just drop a comment down below. I'll feel more than happy to test that out. But yeah, the LG G4 is literally approaching very fast, and from the leaked images we've seen online and a few specs, it looks like it's forming to become a strong competitor in this year's flagship race, especially with, you know, the recent release of the Samsung Galaxy S6, the S6 Edge and the HTC One M9. So let's not waste any time, let's dive straight into this. So let's start off with the display. Now this is probably the most interesting part. There's been some really out of the water rumors that have been speculated around the G4, such as its 3K 1620 by 2880 resolution with a pixel density of 601, which is incredibly high. I'm not sure if we've seen anything that high on a smartphone. However, it has been associated with the G4. There's been some coding released where it actually showed that resolution, and I guess those pixels kind of matched that resolution, which is incredible. If they include that, that would be absolutely crazy. Now, the screen size is probably going to be 5.5 inches, but before I actually move on to screen size, going back to resolution, it's most likely going to be 2K. I don't think LG would take a huge jump into 3K. It's something we haven't seen on smartphones before. I don't think they would rush into 3K that quick. But 2K would be perfect. 2K still looks great to the eye. The LG G3 screen was incredible. When I used the smartphone, I was just so blown away by the clarity and the sharpness of everything. So yeah, I wouldn't mind a 2K display. I mean, 3K would be something crazy. I could imagine the price mark on that, but 2K is fine. Now going back to the screen size, it's most likely going to be 5.5 inches. I don't think they'll go for anything smaller or anything bigger. 5.5 inches has become the common size for smartphones. A lot of smartphone manufacturers are rolling with 5.5 inches. I think it's just the most ergonomic size you could fit in your pocket and, you know, just use wherever you are. It's not too big and it's not too small, so I wouldn't mind 5.5 inches. And the LG G Flex 2 announced at CES, and I also did a review of that, link in the description. It was also 5.5 inches. They actually went down from 6 because they thought that it was too big and it was just too hideous to use. So 5.5 inches is most likely what we would find on the LG G4. Now with the processor, it gets a little bit strange. So it's been rumored that the LG G4 will feature Snapdragon's 808 processor, which is actually a hexa-core processor clocked at 1.8 GHz. So you're basically going to have 4 low-powered Cortex A53 chips and then 2 high-powered Cortex A57 chips. So I guess with the low power, it's going to be taking a whole lot less power from the battery, which is great, and that's going to be even better considering it's been rumored that it's going to have a 2K or higher display. So everything sounds great until they include the Adreno 418 GPU, which is when things get a little bit strange. Now, including the Adreno 418 GPU means that we're going to have much more inferior graphics compared to the old Snapdragon 805 chip, which actually came with an Adreno 420 GPU. And again, this is running on a Quad HD resolution display, so we want the most clearest, fastest performing graphics you could possibly get. So I'm not sure if dropping down to Adreno 418 would be a great deal, but it will definitely have an effect on graphics. And that's pretty much it. It's also been rumored that the G4 will ship with 3 GB of RAM, which is expected from the processor that it ships with. And LG have also stated that this year their primary focus is the design and the camera. Now, speaking of the camera, it's been rumored that it will be upgraded to 16 megapixels, which is great. And moving on to the design, it's kind of weird here because I'm not sure if I want to see a curved display and, you know, the whole curved body similar to the LG G Flex 2, but it looks like it's what we're going to find this year. Now, with the leaked images you guys can see now, that's a curved display, and don't get me wrong, I don't hate it, but I feel like the LG G4 should have a similar design to the LG G3. The LG G3 had a beautiful design. It was simple, easy to hold, it just looked perfect. Now, if I want something with a curved display, I would go for the G Flex 2 because that phone is designed for its curved display, hence why the G Flex. But I think they should differentiate the normal looking LG G3 looking type of phone and the curved display, similar to what Samsung have done. If Samsung had included that edge display on the normal version of the S6, I don't think sales would have been that good. But nevertheless, it's still really easy to get used to. After playing around with the G Flex 2 after like 15 minutes, I was just so used to holding it in my hand. Things looked normal, everything looked fine, but I don't think it's going to apply to the wide range market. So it would be LG's best bet to just stick with a normal display. But one thing I have to give credit to LG for from the allegedly leaked photos is that brushed metallic gunmetal grey finish we've seen on the back, and that just looks incredible. That would be my first choice of colour. It just looks so beautiful. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all the information we've got about the LG G4 so far. We've still got a whole month ahead of us until we actually see the final product, and as I promised at the beginning, I will be bringing you guys lots of coverage from the event. So yeah, if you want me to test out anything when it's released, just drop the comment down below and I will feel more than free to test it out just for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. Peace.